In the last episode, we covered what reserves are and why you're paying for them. Today, we go one level deeper into something creating real confusion in the Florida market right now: the difference between traditional reserves and the new Structural Integrity Reserve Study, or SEERS. Because here it's what most owners don't realize. Your condo no longer has one reserve fund, it has two. Two funds, two set of rules. Let's start with where Sears came from. After the Surfside collapse, Florida looked at its condominium laws and found they were among the loosest in the country. So the state created a new requirement. Every condominium building, three habitable stories or taller, must have a structural integrity reserve study. Not the building's entire wish list, specifically the components that keep the building standing. There are essentially eight: the roof, the load bearing structure, fire protection, plumbing, electrical, waterproofing, and the windows and doors, plus anything else over $25,000 that directly affects those systems. For a waterproof building, that can include the seawall because the seawall protects the land that protects the foundation. Everything else the association owns, the elevators, the paving, the pool, the air conditioning, the interiors, lives in a second study, the traditional reserves. And here's the key: there's no overlap. Every component belongs to one fund or the other, never to both. So, why does the split matter so much? Because the two funds now follow different rules. Starting January 1st of 2026, the Sears reserves can no longer be waived. Your association must fully fund them every year, period. The traditional reserves are different. The board can still choose to fund less than the full amount, but only with a majority vote of the membership, which is required every single year. There's one more layer from the 2025 law. If a milestone inspection shows the building needs urgent repairs, the board can vote to pause reserve contributions for up to 2 years to prioritize those repairs. And the threshold for what must be included rose from $10,000 to 25. What does this mean for you as an owner or a buyer? Two things. First, money can't be moved freely between the two funds. It takes a membership vote. Second, when you read Buildings Finances Now, you're reading two reserves reports, not one. Next episode: how that reserve number is actually calculated and why it often feels higher than people expect.